Hey guys, this is William with another video for twitch.tv/play_agricola and Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel. Playing EIKWM France deck G4, G5 with Kimball, Maninteitz, and Sebosch. Three of the strongest players on the site, so this should be a very difficult game and should be a good one. So it should be some very good play. So I see in my first pile, um, Country Doctor, Scholar, Church Warden. Okay, let's look at what I'm considering for my first pick. Scholar, Country Doctor, Church Warden. I like Scholar plus Country Doctor, but there's no way I'm getting Country Doctor back. Country Doctor helps me satisfy the Church Warden bonus, and in a game like this, it's usually pretty important to get all the points that you can. So I think my first pick here is Country Doctor with the intention of taking Gardener's Wife when it comes back around. And then if I just have a way of getting 2 grain and plowing 3 fields, then it should be pretty easy to build a room and then grow with Country Doctor. Oh wow. How do I pass officer to the player that I just passed scholar to? Well, that is a huge blunder on my. Well, I don't know if you can say it's a blunder, but that really sucks for me. I have to take officer. If I pass scholar the officer, it's probably just a loss. Um, so I'll take officer. Officer is nice for getting me the church warden bonus, and even if I don't do it for my third growth, I can do it for my fourth sort of growth, and it does count to the church warden bonus. So yeah, that's all right. Stonecutter will probably go to the scholar. Okay, and then here, inventory manager is pretty good. Fence deliveryman is pretty good, and farm school graduate. That's what I'm considering. These 3 cards here: inventory manager, farm school graduate, and fence deliveryman. And we do have humble farm boy out there. So, that makes farm school graduate a little less valuable and inventory manager a little less valuable. But then again, if the other players are not going to compete with me, yeah. I also wouldn't don't mind like country doctor officer are pretty good farm school graduate occupations because I can play country doctor here to grow around 10 and officer here to you get 3 actions in starting in round 12. Hmm. But fence deliveryman is pretty good as well. I think I'm gonna take farm school graduate. Okay, looking here. Horseman, I guess, is the best card here. It goes reasonably well with farm school graduate. I mean, it makes me want to do stables, which you don't always want to do, but I mean, I can always play it for to get a sheep just as long as I have a fireplace and it's a food neutral action. So that looks okay. Oh man, and Scholar came all the way back around. Okay, that is really surprising. So I think I'm not going to play Farm School Graduate, but I'll play Scholar. Definitely taking that. Yeah, with Scholar plus Officer is easy. Um, wow, I'm surprised that Scholar came all the way around here. And then, so I probably want to take an occupation that I can use. Pioneer actually is playable with Scholar for when I'm trying to get family growth at the end of the game or plow sow or whatever. I think Pioneer with Scholar is okay. The rest of these are all pretty passable. So I can consider not building any rooms and just immediately pushing for a take real estate agent. Don't need traveling salesman with scholar. It lets me play majors and animal tamer, animal trainer is just really weak. So real estate agent might be worth some food, especially with the horseman, I guess. Wow. How do I not take evening prayer here? Well, by taking quarry. Well, okay, the reason I say evening prayer would be good is I can play scholar officer in the same action. And then I'm getting 2 fields for country doctor. The country doctor growth. Hmm. But quarry might let me do stone rooms. Yeah, I can't pass quarry. It's a free 2 points, and it gives you amazing stone flexibility to get the well or whatever. Although probably not gonna get that, but hmm. Okay, so I think here I take large sun hat because if evening prayer comes back around, large sun hat is gonna be fantastic. Hopefully, I get pole barns or builder's trowel on the. Actually, okay. Do I want art large sun hat here? Is evening prayer gonna come back? Almost no way. There's almost no way that evening prayer comes back. Now, pole barns does go really well with my horseman. Pole barns plus horseman is actually an excellent combo. So I could take it and then plan on getting builder's trowel on the rebound. Hmm. But then plowing my fields for country doctor will be kind of slow. I think I gotta go high point ceiling, and pole barns is high point ceiling because pole barns helps me to build stables. Okay, so here I think the pick is Golden Rose with Country Doctor and with Scholar. That seems pretty reasonable to me. Baker's Kitchen with Corey and Scholar is reasonable too, because you basically, if you can do day labor and then you use your start of round thing to get Baker's Kitchen. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get ovens though. I might not have the actions to get the clay. Okay, pretty sure the pick is Granary. Pretty sure. Stable is actually not like it's playable with horsemen, I guess, but probably I don't need the one stable this early. I can just pay two wood for one stable early on. Yeah, the pick here is Granary or Country Silo, and I'm gonna go with Granary because it's more flexible. Granary will get me the stuff I need for my to grow with Country Doctor. Although Country Silo, but I'm not going to play occupations that early. Granary does not have an occupation requirement. I could go barbershop here. Barbershop increases my point ceiling, but I think I want to take grain once early and plow twice early. And then once I get my round 8 grain, sow, and then maybe sow once early. I don't know. I'll have to decide. I need to think about this. Hmm. Apple Garden is reasonable, but it's lowers my point ceiling. I think I should be going for a lot of crops. So something else, I think. Like Kids Corner or Spade. Kids Corner seems okay. It's a read for a point. I might have an extra read. Oh, Large Sun Hat came back. Okay, I'll take that for sure. I like that card quite a bit. Builder's Trowel to get to stone faster is worth considering, but Large Sun Hat I think is going to be really excellent. And then here, with Quarry, what are the odds that I get the well? Probably pretty low, which makes Village Well a dead card. I think Diary for 1 wood per round with my Scholar is gonna be worth doing. So the plan is to um, run out to stone as quickly as possible so that I can use Scholar Officer. And the thing is, I only need to play Scholar in the early game. I can consider playing Pioneer just because Pioneer can get me stone and a food, which might be good at some points. Um, I could play Pioneer and then Scholar, and then Scholar, as soon as I get to stone, I play Officer to grow, and then I play Country Doctor to grow again, and then I play Horseman, and I can play some other improvements. Yeah, this looks okay. And then as far as my farm layout, I'm going to go for 15 fences for sure so I can satisfy pole barns. And then pole barns can hopefully get me some cattle with my horsemen. Maybe it gets me 1 or 2 sheep and 1 or 2 cattle. Um, yeah, I have golden rows for free occupations, which is nice. Large Sun Hat to enable me to go on the plow spaces early and not lose too much. Yeah, should be pretty good. I think if it's a late family growth game, I will have a very, very, very strong game. Very strong. Um, I could consider doing Pioneer here because my 2 actions are going to generally be pretty terrible. So I could second action play Large Sun Hat. Let's try this. I think this might work. Sebosch, so I wonder if Sebosch is the one with evening prayer. Get a food and play Large Sun Hat. Hmm. Hmm. I would read Stone Food if it was available, but it's not. And I don't want to play Scholar. So I think I just do 3 wood. And I pass 2 reed, but I need to get on reedstone food, so I'm not too worried about accumulating reed. So yeah, pretty looking forward to this game. I'm interested to see what my opponents are gonna do, and how what I think I'm gonna do is gonna stack up. Alright, Sebosch has his 2 plows done. Just one. There's not really any actions that I want to do here, so yeah, 2 food, 3 food, and a stone seems okay. Just as long as I get a fireplace at some point, it's 3 food and a stone. So I want to get 5 clay, because 5 clay is enough to reno and do the more expensive fireplace. So hopefully I can get that. Although Maninteitz, well, Maninteitz might just be going for a cooking hearth with that 4 clay grab. I can play occupation here if I want to. I need to consider that plow might be blocked. So I'll probably do sow in round 4. So probably my next action is plow, jump to grain, and then round 4 I'll do sow, get another food and a stone, and then I can do like 2 reed then sow or something like that. That should be okay. Let's see what Maninteitz does here. Hopefully not plow. Cooking hearth, okay. Cool. Sebosch might do evening prayer here. No, he's not. Okay. So I do plow and then I'll jump to grain. Kimball plays clerk. I think this is the latest I've seen clerk being played. Usually people really try to get it in round 1 or 2. Maybe that's why its stats are not great. It's because people rush it out too much. I wonder. So coming out in round 4 is pretty nice because with Pioneer it gives me a reason to go on that sow space. I think I do reedstone food here. And then second action will be sow bake. Maninteitz saying he's lucky that he got starting player all 4 rounds in round 1. And yet he is, undoubtedly. Kimball saying maybe he should have done starting player. Maybe. Hmm. So I really want to get that 5 clay, but if I don't get 5 clay, there is 4 clay in round 5 available. So I have some options. I do want to get that granary plate at some point. Sebosch doing starting player. Oh, I don't want to give him. I don't want to give Sebosch 6 wood, but that sow is going to be pretty good for me. Hmm. Fence deliveryman and hut builder. Pretty nice. Oh. Yeah, I gotta do my stuff. I gotta do my game. Then I harvest. Yeah, so that sucks. Sucks that I give Sebosch that wood. But that means I get 5 clay, so I think it's worth it. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. 5 clay. Improvement. Um, and then Reedstone Food this, and then Scholar in round 7. So I'll have Officer kicking in as early as the 3rd family growth, possibly as early as the 2nd. So that's looking quite good. So I could afford, I guess I could consider doing clay oven here instead of fireplace. Um, but I think I'd rather let my grain accumulate, because if I let my grain accumulate, I don't have to play quarry. I think I'd rather do scholar here, or do fireplace here. And everyone saw scholar, so they're probably gonna see. Oh, and oh, this is beautiful. I can take a food and a reed with my Reno. That means I can first action scholar next round, and then second action Reno. Okay, this is actually going about as perfectly as it could be. Oh man, this is beautiful. This is really beautiful. Yeah, so my first action in round 6 is Scholar. My second action is Plow, and then I jump to Reno. And no one else is close to renovating, so my Reno will be totally safe. And then when I Reno, I can play um, Golden Rose. Or do I want to play, is there an improvement I can do? Probably just play Golden Rose for free occupations. So, no family growth. If family growth comes around, okay, family growth came around 6. Oh, well, that's fine. I'm still in a fantastic spot. Maninteitz doing starting player, likely starting player spade, so probably thinking he'll do sow with his next action, and then trailblaze, and then maybe sow bake, something like that. And Sebosch knows that I have officer, but not the other players do not. Yeah, so Maninteitz, I wonder if he'll trailblaze. What's Sebosch thinking about here? 2 reed? Thinking about wood? 6 clay? I don't know. Comment from Cdome, first time catching the stream. Loving the videos, thanks. Thank you very much for watching. That's actually so awesome to hear. Um, yeah, I really like getting feedback, so thanks for saying that. It's appreciated. Looks like I'm dropping a lot of frames for the stream. I'm really sorry about that, guys. I will be doing, if it's frustrating for you, I am doing a local recording, so it'll be drop free. The local recording will be. Sebosch playing Indentured Servant. Okay, that's fun. He's gonna get 2 food per round. That's pretty funny. There we go. That's pretty good. So I'm at three people at the start of round 7 in spite of going up to a stone house. So that's pretty good. Ooh, is Maninteitz trying to starve the game out? Oh no, he has cooking hearth. So I'll do 8 clay if it's passed to me. Sebosch saying he doesn't know what to do. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. This has been a silly game so far. I really want clay oven, so I hope he does 6 wood. But I mean, 6 wood would not be bad either. I'd be happy with either. 6 wood or 8 clay. 8 clay, thank you very much. Now I can do cool stuff like take stone and clay oven, take stone and pottery. Yeah, clay oven would be good. So I wonder if major mine will get blocked. Ooh, sundial, nice. So that lets him get a sow action with his trailblazer. Holy crap! So yeah, as I predicted, everyone's having like a crazy game. So that's how I got Scholar back. Is that all their games are set up so tightly. Um, yeah, I guess I don't necessarily want to do. Oh, I guess if okay, I want to take vegetable when vegetable comes out, and then I'll get a food and a stone when I take that vegetable. So I guess it's okay to bake one grain because then, yeah. Okay, well, I'll play the clay oven here just to get it out. And then I'll do 4 wood if it's available, otherwise I'll plow a field. Or I could even start player granary. Start player granary would be actually good. Yeah, I'll do that. 4 wood or start player granary. Kimball does the wood, so I'll do start player. And of course the guest token, the game doesn't know that the guest token is mine. So I gotta do that. And I feed 4. Occupational play next round. Um, I could play diary. Yeah, I could do diary. I think diary will get me another 3. Yeah, diary will get me another 3 wood, so it's worth playing. So pay a food for an officer, get a clay, play diary. And grab 4 wood. Sebosch saying I'm owning them. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I need to get on family growth without room probably, and I need to get probably need to get pottery. Yeah. So I'll do 2 clay with or 2 stone with one of my actions. Yeah, Sebosch is known for doing that all the time, saying another player is going to win easily and then ends up winning himself. So yeah, we can ignore that. I guess I could do stone oven instead of pottery, but I would need a third stone, which I can get from my quarry. So maybe I should consider playing real estate agent. Okay, well, I need to do another plow. Okay. And in round 9, I'm going to do a sow and a bake. Or take vegetable and then sow. Okay, so one of these two actions is going to be plow. And then the other, what I'm going to do with the other move. Maybe 3 wood, maybe 2 stone. Kimball gets bumped into last, which he does not appreciate, understandably. Oh, and Sebosch is gonna fence. Damn, this is a. I'm actually really like. This is such an entertaining game. I'm really enjoying this. Really glad I am playing with these guys. I guess my feeding is pretty hard if I don't get stone oven or if I don't get a bake action. But if I play real estate agent 9, no, I guess Sebosch is using too many. Yes, it's unlikely that real estate agent will be worth anything for me. Not for a little bit at least. Kimball plays gardener's wife. So then maybe build 2 rooms afterwards with this next action. Joking that it's right on time, yeah. Not exactly. But Maninteitz having a really strong game. This many grain already, really, really strong. And Sebosch with a 4-point barbershop. A little later than you'll sometimes see it, but it's not too late. Um, 2 stone, 3 wood. Stone oven or get the pottery. These guys need clay. Pottery is like pretty unlikely I'm gonna lose out on pottery, I think. I guess I can always do 2 stone, and then if pottery gets taken, I can take a vegetable and food in a stone, and then do stone oven. Okay, this seems okay then. Do 2 stone. Kimball guesses country doctor. Fuck. I don't want him saying that. That is annoying. Oh, he's talking about Maninteitz, guessing Maninteitz has country doctor. Oh, little do they know that I have country doctor. Oh man. So I might need to starting player round 10 play quarry to get growth in round 11. So if I'm gonna do that, I want to have a miner to play on my family growth action, which it would be Kids Corner. But the best case scenario, actually, oh yeah, country doctor doesn't work for round 10 because I'm going to harvest this grain so then I won't have a third planted grain field. Okay, so I'm a little off. I need to do another sow action in round 10 no matter what. That's too bad. But I think I should still be able to make it work. Get a food and a reed or food and a clay. Food and a reed because I have no reason to take reed anymore, but I do have reasons to take clay with the pottery. So let's see if Maninteitz decides to. No, he can't sow bake. He doesn't have anything. Okay. Well, he might now, but he does have sundial. But I'll do it just to be safe with this next action, and then so I guess I'm not gonna play Country Doctor until round 11. So I'll play Kids Corner with my first action round 10, and then I can Occupation Country Doctor, and then on the Family Growth I play Quarry. That works. So I'll do 3 wood. I guess I could consider starting player for 6 wood. And then hope that no one takes starting player in round 10. Okay, yeah, that seems alright. Because there's no reason for. I guess Sebosch. Sebosch will start player to grow ahead of Kimball. Okay, so maybe I need to save my start player. Hmm. So the country doctor is just going farther and farther back, but it's okay because I'm getting major improvements and like my farm's developing, which is pretty nice. Renault coming out round 5 was absolutely huge for me. That was so huge. Just a lot of stuff has gone my way so far. Not really gotten blocked. Now, of course, I'm not taking actions that are likely to be blocked, but even so, still have a lot of stuff going my way, which is good. So Sebosch thinking about something, it looks like. So my thinking with the pottery over stone oven is that the pottery can be worth 5 points, where the stone oven can only be worth 3 points. So the stone oven is slightly more valuable. And the other thing is the pottery was a guaranteed, like I was going to get it no matter what. Whereas stone oven, there was an element of risk. So what's Sebosch doing? Come on. Yeah, being able to do. I'm actually pretty happy with the Pioneer play. Because the Pioneer let me. It's gotten me one, two, three, four, five. Five resources and five food. And almost all of those resources have been stone. But they haven't just been stone, they've been whatever I need at that moment to make my game happen as quickly as possible. So which is it's really good because I don't have to delay to take a read to take play large sun hat so that I pass up on better moves. Like yeah, it's been really good this game. Gone about as well as I could hope it to. So what I'd like to be able to do is play quarry, then take 3 stone from day labor, and then play stone oven at the start of round 12. If I could make that work, that would be really, really strong. Although I think Maninteitz will probably build the stone oven himself, so I think it's unlikely I'll get to it. Because he's got the resources for it, he's got the stone income for it. I would imagine that he's gonna grab the stone oven. But I knew that was a possibility when I took the pottery instead, so. I knew I was likely to only get one of the two. Oh, I forgot I only have to feed 4. That's pretty nice. Twibble and Twivel. I get a stone for a point. I don't think anyone's building stone rooms anymore. No, I don't want to play that. What do I want to play? Play Horseman, maybe? I could. Yeah, I'll do that. That works. And then if it pays off for something, it pays off. Otherwise, I don't really lose anything. Oh, I get a wood from that. So let's see if Sebosch does starting player here. He does not. Okay, so if I don't sow, there's no point in, I don't get anything out of my starting player action. So I think I'm going to sow bake here. Kimball does not starting player, so let's see if Sebosch does with this action here. Although I might have telegraphed my country doctor with that action there. Cool. Do that, play quarry. Sebosch is complaining that I'm giving Kimball family growth. But I'm not giving him family growth. I'm gonna play country doctor, which they don't know about. Sebosch says field doctor, I bet. If it was field doctor, I would have plowed first action. I would not have plowed first action. I would not have sown first action. So I think Sebosch is a little off with his guess there. A little off. So I'll plow because there's not really anything else for me that I really want to do. I've certainly gotten strong cards like Scholar with second pick officer having Scholar come back. That was very fortunate. I really did not expect that to happen. Like what got taken? Churchwarden got taken second, then Humble Farm Boy third, and then Indentured Servant. Was Indentured Servant in that pile? Oh, is the stream totally down? No, looks like it's okay. I don't know why my Twitch dashboard is saying it is down. That's weird. So my next action will be fence, fence 15. So I can play real estate agent for maybe 2 food. And it is a wood, so it's worth playing either way, but Sebosch still complaining about, well, not complain. I guess he's not exactly complaining, but he's kind of complaining. Um, Looks like Maninteitz doing starting player here. So I'll grab 2 sheep with my final action, assuming it comes back to me. Sebosch might do 2 sheep himself. Sebosch playing livestock expert. Okay. To get a second cattle. Oh, that's kind of funny. So I do that. I breed, and then I eat a sheep to pay for my officer. Does that... 5, 6... Yeah, I can still let it breed once. I guess it costs me a point if I do that. Is it better to eat a raw grain? No, I don't think it is. Although I guess I have a grain incoming. I want more points. And I think I might cap out on grain points, so... Ox team. And I'll play real estate agent. So it's worth that 2 food if Sebosch doesn't fill these 2 rooms before the next harvest. Ooh, encircling wall. That's fun. Really going for the church warden bonus, I guess. Oh, I forgot about the church warden bonus. Oh, that's too bad. So it looks like I'm not going to get it. Because Maninteitz is going to family growth. So Sebosch gets plow. So then what do I do? Yeah, if I lose out on both of the 3-point bonuses, that might be a problem. Well, I'll do plow sow because why not? Okay, so I let my sheep breed twice more, so I want to feed with other ways. So I wanted sow bake is a grain to 5 food. Um, oh yes, I get a wood and a food, so I don't have to take wood for my pole barns. So I think I take a cattle here. Is sow bake contested? I guess Maninteitz might want it. And blocks him. Kind of annoyed about his starting player here. I mean, it gets him family growth, sure, but, well, I don't know. I would have liked it, of course. I think if I get family growth around 13, it guarantees me the win. But that's okay. Maninteitz saying 3 rooms is rarely a winning strategy. I don't know about that. Certainly in this kind of game with all this wood, where all this wood's been injected, um, then I would agree maybe. But yeah, thanks to that unknown. If that's anyone on the stream, I really appreciate that. You guys letting me know about that. Hmm. I can do joinery here, or I could set myself up to do joinery. So do 2 wood. And then day labor for 3 stone. Get the joinery. That looks good. Looks good to me. Oh, cloister dweller. That's good. Yeah, pretty early for cloister dweller. But if he doesn't have actions, that works. Kimball gets his clerk payout here. So I think I grab cattle, because then my horseman gets me a second cattle and they breed. Yeah, that looks good to me. So I'm gonna get 2 food from real estate agent. Oh no, actually. Oh yeah, I do, because it's if no player has fewer unused spaces, so it's not possible now that my farm's filled for Kimball to have fewer than me. So I get 2 food from the real estate agent, and then I'm gonna have 1 extra cattle because I'm gonna get cattle income twice from horsemen, and I only need 1 because I'm gonna breed twice to get to 4. And then I just need to get boar. I can take a grain for a point. So my food should be fine because I'm going to go up to 9 and then 11. And then 3 from my cattle is 14. Yeah, so that should be enough. That I can just do a one food grab and be good. So put this on the board. So sheep is a point, but clay is also worth something to me. The thing is that clay action gives me other actions here. It makes this a 1 point action next round. Oh, Alchemist Lab, so there's a way around it. There you go. So the problem with this game is that my points are kind of capped out. I don't have a whole lot left to do. Aside from taking building resources and animal points. But that's it. Oh, and I guess 1 grain is still a point. So yeah, my 2 actions here probably grain and 3 wood. I guess I could think, is Kimball an opponent? Like, do I need to worry about him? If the answer is yes, then blocking Alchemist Lab would be a play. One. I don't know, his crop points are good. He's got the Church Warden bonus. I could block him. Like, like I'm seriously running out of actions. Um, does anyone want to take grain? Sebosch still wants to take grain. Okay, I'll be a nice guy. Just grab 1 grain here. I now have maxed crops, maxed fields. So 3 wood, I think. If I could get family growth, that would be nice for another 3 points. I'm not sure my score is high enough to win without 5 family members. I kind of want to look, but I also, like, the game is really up. Like, looking at it would be kind of cheating because I would gain so much information from it. So I'll play joinery with the scholar. So boar is worth 2 points for Kimball. He cannot family growth. Maninteitz can family growth, but it's still 1 extra point, so it's probably worth doing the family growth action. I don't know, but it's more of a swing with Kimball, so I have to decide if I think Kimball is my biggest opponent. I think probably not. Probably Sebosch is my biggest opponent because of the 4 stone house, well, barbershop, champion breeder. Yeah, he's got a lot of bonus points. So I probably need to just play for my point ceiling. One, two, three, four, 5, 7, 9, 10 points from my improvements. So that's pretty respectable. Yeah, Kimball is predicting Sebosch's win. I haven't looked at the scores, so I cannot say, but certainly he did complain. Him complaining and then winning is pretty par for the course. Hmm. This is a point, and it gives me another possible action, which would be a point. So, last 2 actions. Take wood. Take clay. I guess I need to count my food here. So I'm going to get 2 from Alchemist Lab, or 2 from Real Estate Agent, and I can eat a cattle that's incoming for 3. So I'm at 7. So I have 1 extra, so I can afford to play Alchemist Lab and then take clay for maximum points. Sebosch just blocking points for me. Looks like this last officer action is totally dead. So I have nothing left here. This final move is worth nothing unless I build a. Well, no, building a stable is not worth anything, so I can't say unless I build a stable. Can't build fireplace. Fireplace is not a point here. Looks like no points here. So I'll do, I don't know, something like that. So I don't think I have any bonus points, so I just have what I have at the end here. So I score 55. So 55. Yeah, Sebosch saying that Maninteitz let him win. I mean, wow, that's not fair. It's not fair to say yes. I mean, Maninteitz maybe was playing for his own. Oh, Maninteitz actually ends 1 point ahead of me. So I end up 3rd in this game. Oh no, I end up 2nd. Okay, so Sebosch with 58. Sebosch with 58. I have 55. Maninteitz with 53, and Kimball with Kimball with 51. Yeah, so I could have gotten 1 more point if I got 2 more clay. But yeah, because I had that 1 dead action at the end. Yeah, so this is a pretty good game. You know, 8 to be 2 people, only 3 people, and to score 55, that's pretty strong. And I could have gotten more points. I could have gotten points from boar. More points from boar. Just one more boar is worth another point. GG. Yeah, GG. Thanks, Cedome. It was a good game. Yeah, Pioneer. I actually used Pioneer. Anyways, Maninteitz and Sebosch arguing about 8 clay or 6 wood. So you have 55 with only 3 people. That's a very respectable score. Now, I did get lucky that Family Growth came in round 6. I got lucky that Reno came in round 5. Yeah, let's take a quick look at my draft. Um, I mean, I scored like honestly. What's the difference? The difference is I didn't get a Family Growth without room. If I do, that's another 3 points, and it's another 6 points actually because it would be Churchwarden. So 290, 272. They're probably gone though. Checking out a Joe game with Thatcher, Adam P, and Pin. Hmm. Let's take a look. So Country Doctor, I passed Churchwarden for Country Doctor, which is a much better card by power. But of course, the thinking is that Country Doctor will support my Churchwarden, will support me getting the Churchwarden bonus. So I'm okay with that. Then Officer is actually the second best card in this pile. Oh, Stonecutter maybe is better. I don't know why Stonecutter doesn't have points. Stonecutter is like 3 maybe? 3-5 or something? 3-3? But Officer to block the Officer also helps me get Churchwarden, so yeah. And then farm school graduate here. Okay. I don't know that I'm getting scholar back. It's what, the third best card in this pile after inventory manager. Yeah, like the thing is, I don't know if I take inventory manager instead of farm school graduate. That's actually a huge amount of income because I played a ton of improvements. So that would have been worth something. It would have helped me max the joinery and the pottery, and then I could have used my actions late in the game to maybe get basket maker's workshop or something like that, or to get fireplace. Like it might have given me like 2 or 3 extra points. But I mean, I'm pretty happy with this pick otherwise because, like I said, it's highly unlikely Scholar is going to come back. Officer and Country Doctor are both nice farm school graduate occupations. And I take Horseman here. Over Clerk. Clerk doesn't really go with farm school graduate because you play it as your first occupation so late, and then you have no like use. You can't play any useful early game occupations, which always sucks. Scholar, easy pick. Pioneer, yeah, Pioneer actually ended up doing work. I'm pretty happy with how that went. How that ended up. Pioneer actually ended up being quite useful. Yes, this is just me looking at the occupations and saying, yeah, I did everything right. Quarry, easy pick. Pole barns over large sun hat. So large sun hat is drafted really highly. So maybe I got lucky that it came back. Pole barns is the best card by power, though. Well, actually, after Sundial is the best card by power. Golden Rose over Alchemist Lab, 4.5 power versus 3.6. But at this point, I think my plan is starting to take shape, right? With the Golden Rose plus Country Doctor plus Scholar. And then I took Granary over Barbershop. Maybe I need... Did I need Barbershop? Could I have afforded to play Barbershop? And when? Yeah. Maybe it's a little unlucky that it got all the way back to Sebosch because it ends up being a huge card for him. But I mean, Granary best card by power and was useful for me for food. But if I don't get that 8 clay, Granary is probably unplayable. Yeah, And Kid's Corner, best card by power. Large Sun Hat came back and Diary came back. Yeah, so I drafted, like I think the draft went about as well as it could have. Don't think there's too much more to say about it. The game went well. Like 55 with 3 people is pretty strong. And I missed out on both I missed out on both 3-point bonuses, and I said at the beginning of the game that that was going to be very important. So yeah, that looks like that was the difference. So thanks very much for watching, you guys. I'm going to be uploading this video to YouTube. I'm done for today. I'm going to go play some Terra Mystica with my roommates, or maybe some Puerto Rico, one of the two. We've been playing a lot of Terra Mystica recently. I'm still terrible at it. I find it really difficult to predict consistently score well. Like I can get over 100 every game now, but I can't consistently get to 120, and it's pretty difficult to win if you don't hit 120, it seems. And I'm sure, like I'm at the higher level, you probably need even more. So I don't know. It depends on the game too, what bonuses and favors and everything are in. But yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys. That was a really fun game. Great guys to play with, really quick. They're all really strong players. Happy to have been a part of that. Thanks very much. See you guys next time.